I wanted to mention when I first started listening to you was back in 1981, and I was an 11-year-old child growing up, and obviously I knew I was gay, and I knew that I was different to everybody else, and I just wanted to mention that because I know we haven't got a lot of time.
Yeah.
But when I bought Non-Stop Erotic Cabaret, and I used to almost hide away in my room and listen to it in secret.
You were 11 then?
Again, and I was 11, and it took me on a journey, and I will never forget that and the feelings that it gave me, and you still give me those feelings now when I listen to you.
I think people sort of opened that door for people, maybe people in their way like David Bowie and Mark Bolan did when I was growing up in the early 70s. Yeah. Even though they weren't particularly gay artists, or they kind of had a gay imagery and they kind of flirted with that, and that was amazing in that time, because you were looking for any sort of signals that might be kind of gay signals, and even if it was somebody that wasn't gay and always was kind of just playing with those things, it was still fantastic and amazing. It still opened that door for you. So it's great when I meet people who are really young, and I open that kind of door for them. It's clear that you were 11 when you knew it, because I knew I was 11 as well. I had my first boyfriend at 11.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like your school friends together.
Yeah.
So it was kind of you do. And at that time when I was growing up, even into my teens, there was hardly anything you could latch onto. It was always that sitting at home and watching things on the telly that made you blush.
Yes.
And that sweat running down your back because your parents are watching it.
The funny thing is, though, even listening to your music back then, I didn't understand a lot of it, but I was intrigued by it and excited. And it did terrify me, some of it. I mean, there was some dark stuff that you used to sing about. And obviously, you touch on that still now, but... Yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it really was quite pivotal for me.
That's kind of, I think that's kind of nice. I think the people that were alone in their bedrooms, and they were kind of listening to and listen. And I think that's a great thing that I like to think of that in my sort of way. I kind of helped kind of show people there was some other world out there.
Because I grew up listening to Susie Sue, who I know you're a fan of.
I did.
And you worked with her.
Well, some of us were really influenced by Susie. Because when I was at art college, I listened to, it was the time of punk. It was 66, 77. And I went to see all the kind of punk bands and everything. But I liked Susie best of all. And even you can hear things like on some of those early Soft Cell songs. I'm actually trying to sing a bit like Susie. Because it was all trying to be kind of punk then. And it was also this punk. So we didn't want to sing properly. We wanted to sing in this kind of punk way. So, and Susie was like a huge influence, and she became a good friend of mine later on as well, which is like a weird thing. And even though I kind of know her, I'm kind of friends with her, I still can't help thinking of her as Susie Sue, and I feel a bit in awe. I'm kind of terrified of her, actually.
I remember the first time I interviewed her, she kind of terrified me, but I love that because I wanted a challenge. We ended up talking about the weather and her cats. It was great. But I just wanted to ask you if you felt a pressure having that admiration for an artist such as Susie and then working with her. Was there a pressure that you felt like you couldn't really commit to the project, or did it all go quite well?
Yeah,
smoothly?
I mean, when I worked with Susie,
and Budgie for the Threat of Blood track.
Budgie, I just felt a bit, it wasn't entirely successful, to tell you. I mean, I love the song, but I think I was too conscious of working with Susie, and so I think when you work with someone like that, I was trying to write a song that was very Susie, whereas I should have written a song that was more a bit less Susie and brought something a bit different to it. But it was great working with the pair of them, was fantastic, and we sang that on stage together a few times as well. So it was great singing Threat of Love with her on stage.
I love that track.
And I come back to it now and listen to it, I thought, I really like it now. But at the time I think, I don't know, was it a bit Susie by numbers or something, But I really love it now.